Would you like to turn $10,000 into $1 million with the ultimate crypto portfolio that includes altcoins in layer 1, gaming, AI, meme coins and launchpads that have 100x potential between now and 2025? I'm going to be exposing my $1 million portfolio. Pretty much all of these coins I do own, and this list has exposure to all the most bullish narratives in cryptocurrency, including layer 1, gaming, AI, meme coins, and launchpads. And what I'm going to be showing you is what is the multiplier potential for each cryptocurrency in these particular fields with a final balance that is around $1 million with $10,000 invested. So, as usual, nothing I say is to be construed as financial advice. Crypto is largely unregulated and high risk, and people who invest should be prepared to lose all their money. And everything I say to you in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. My name's the Suppoman, your superhero of 100 to 1000x gems. I have found plentiful amounts, over 30 cryptocurrencies that have 100x in the past. Now, I believe we are leading up to a massive wealth generation event over the next 6 to 12 months. And I believe I'm going to be adding 30 to 50 cryptocurrencies to this list. So if you love content like this, then would you mind leaving a like on this video? And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on what are the best cryptocurrencies to buy for the upcoming bull market. Also, what I'd like to ask you to do is to subscribe to my new channel, which is Suppoman Plus. There's no subscribers right now, so would you like to be the first ever subscriber? It's in the description. You go to this channel, because my last channel was deleted by YouTube, but I am not going to be beaten. So if you wouldn't mind, subscribe to this channel. Now, today, we have had the Fed cutting interest rates by 50 basis points, which is a massive cut. Now, at this present time, the market doesn't quite know how to react to it, because initially there was a pump, and then there has been a sell-off as well. And so the reaction was supposed to be one of extreme bullishness, because this is feeding into, in my opinion anyway, the timetable of the bull market that is coming up right now, which is first a cut in interest rates, then we are going to be seeing the US government using their treasury to fund themselves until it runs out, and then we are going to have an influx of stimulus coming into the market, and that is going to feed into this global liquidity cycle, which I believe is going to see a peak in the next year. In the next 12 months, we should be seeing, in September 2025 at maximum, the top of the liquidity cycle, and therefore the top of the market. Now, there's a lot of people that are saying, well, 50 basis points is such a drastic cut that must mean that we have got a looming recession. Now, there is typically a lag between the point that the Fed start cutting rates and an actual market crash. And I believe that the timetable is that we have got a year before the actual crash, or maybe 6 to 7 months. I don't know. It shows as a matter of logic from the past is that peaks, or shall I say bull trends, tend to last 5.3 months. So we could at least be seeing between now and March of next year a massive pump in the market. So I believe that we have got some very, very exciting times to come, and this is a perfect time to be unleashing the $1 million portfolio. So just before I do that, let me just share this over to the good people of Twitter. Shouldn't take more than 10 seconds. Done. Right, there we are. Done and dusted. Now, why have I brought out this video? Well, a big reason why is actually because I was inspired by Virtual Bacon. Virtual Bacon very recently brought out his own $1 million portfolio. Now, what I will say about this portfolio is that you need $100,000 invested. He didn't say that in his $1 million portfolio video. It made it seem that you can make $1 million from investing very, very little. But actually, all you're going to be doing is getting a 10x. So all you may as well do is just invest in Solana. Just put all that 100,000 in Solana and you'll probably get that. And even still, looking at what he has actually put in his portfolio, my personal prediction is that this portfolio will only make a 7.86x. Because I actually think this is a weak portfolio. Even if you've got $100,000, we are looking at the potential of making huge generational wealth in the next few months. And I believe going into Ton, Casper, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and putting such a large amount in these is actually very detrimental if you want to make a lot of money. Bitcoin and Ethereum are traditionally wealth preservation assets. They are there to preserve wealth for the institutions, for huge capitalists, for people with a lot of wealth, you know, like Michael Saylor, etc. But if you are looking to make huge amounts of wealth, what you are looking for is smaller altcoins. You are looking for smaller market caps in exciting trends that will take you to generationally incredible amounts of money. So, without any further ado, I am now going to be showing you this portfolio. Now, I am going to be starting with blue chips and layer ones, and this is going to have the least amount of upside potential. Let me just make sure that you can hear me and everything okay. Yes, you do. You can. Right, okay, so this is going to have the least amount of potential. So we are going to probably get more multipliers down the line. So the first cryptocurrency that I have got for you in the blue chip category is actually Solana. Now, Solana, I believe, is the Ethereum of this cycle. So in the last cycle, we saw Ethereum going from around about $90 all the way up to $5,000. $4,500 to $5,000. That was a massive multiplier had you been it. Now, Solana has already made quite a trajectory. It has already gone from like $9 up to $200. But I don't believe this is the end of the market for Solana. I still believe that this can go up to near $1,300. Now, my rationale behind this is that Solana will follow Ethereum. Ethereum all the way back in 2017. Now, in 2017, Ethereum went up to $1,400 before it crashed down to 90. And I believe that Solana is likely to do what Ethereum did in 2018. So this is why I believe that Solana has still got a 10x ahead of it, but it has got a lot of competition for money flow. But I still think that Solana is one of the key chains. It's shown probably the most user-friendliness for any newbie. The amount of people I have gotten into meme coins through Solana, and these are complete noobs. They never use an exchange ever. And they've been able to buy meme coins with ease. And that is a testament to Solana. So I believe that Solana is going to absolutely crush it this cycle in terms of still having multiplier potential ahead of it. The next one that I've got for you is one that I think has just an enormous amount of potential as a front runner this cycle, and that is ICP. Now, ICP is actually $7.80 at this current point. So, ICP, I actually think, is one of the best technologies that exists out there because it's a fully on-chain blockchain, right? So you don't need any outside third parties for computation or storage. ICP is the whole package. Now, as far as I'm concerned, where ICP falls down is the user friendliness. It's not as easy to interact with ICP meme coins, or ICP cryptocurrencies as it is Solana. But ICP has a ginormous fan base. Like, it is one of the most trending cryptocurrencies. People absolutely love it. And it did come out at the tail end of the last bull market, and I think this will be its proper bull market. Now, this recently went to $21 and came right back down to just under $6, so that's where I bought it, right? And I believe that even from here, ICP has got a hell of a lot of a long way to go because it hit $21 without even really taking off. Next, we have got one that I have been beating the drum for many, many years. And that is SUI, or SUI. Now, SUI is, in my opinion, the Solana of the last cycle, the new promising blockchain with insanely fast transactions and throughput and transaction cost. So where Solana was a massive breakthrough in terms of being user-friendly, cash-friendly for anybody getting into cryptocurrency, I think SUI is actually an improvement on Solana, right? But the difference is Solana is 61 billion and SUI is 3.1 billion. This is the market for SUI, in my opinion. I think that SUI could get between $25 and $30, which would be a 25x. Now, I have put $500 for each of these. And the reason being is because if for whatever reason, all of these gaming AI meme coins, they all do absolutely pathetically, then with your $10,000, you will at least come out with $25,000 if you invest in these. Because I personally think these are going to do well. I don't believe in some of the crazy price predictions I've seen for ICP, but I do think it's going to go to $100. Right, now we're going to move into gaming. Gaming is my favorite narrative. Why? Because you don't need for there to be any external validation for cryptocurrency. So with AI, you had ChatGPT, OpenAI, and you also had NVIDIA, right? Those were two big narratives that actually helped the AI narrative soar, right? Now, when those narratives ended in the external world, it actually caused for all AI cryptocurrencies to absolutely plummet. Gaming, unlike everything else, this survives no matter what. In a bull market, these thrive. So, the gaming cryptocurrencies that I've got for you are as follows. Now, I'm going to start from the most high market cap and then move down to the lower caps. So, the first one that I have got for you is Heroes of Mavia. Now, the reason why I say Heroes of Mavia, I believe this has got a lot of massive amount of potential is because this, in my opinion, is the Axie Infinity of this bull cycle. This is the one that is absolutely super playable, very, very easy for anyone in or outside of crypto to play. It's very, very addictive, very colourful, looks exceptional, and actually is a massive improvement of what we had in Axie Infinity. Now, Axie Infinity reached an $11 billion market cap in the last bull market, and I think that Heroes of Mavia has got insane potential. I think from here, it's got 30x potential. Now, you may not think that's very good, but in my personal opinion, 30x on 500, that's exceptional, $15,000. The next one that I have got for you is a controversial one, and that is Shrapnel. Now, why is Shrapnel controversial? Well, the reason why is because it is rumoured that key team members have left. But as far as I'm concerned, this news is only pertinent where it is bearish. But as far as I'm concerned, during the bull market, Shrapnel looks like the second most likely to be the big crypto game in the cryptocurrency market. It's got very, very similar graphics, quality, smoothness to the likes of Call of Duty and Fortnite. Now, I believe that Heroes of Mavia could be, potentially the number one. I think that real number one gaming project of this cycle is going to be Off the Grid by Gunzilla. That's not out yet. That's going to be coming out in the next 3 months. But what you've got is competition for second and third place. And I think Heroes of Mavia at this point could be second and Shrapnel is third, just purely based on the gameplay, the ease. This is certainly sought after as one of the best first player shooters that you've got in cryptocurrency. And if you compare it to what we had in the last market, like this is basically, the quality of Call. This is basically probably got the success potential of Call of Duty. Now, I believe, based on the risk, I would put 250 into this. But I think that if this hits, the upside potential is massive. Because 13 million market cap. This was a 40-cent cryptocurrency just a few months ago. And now it is under 2 cents. So I believe that if this hits, this could be mega big. And from $250, $15,000 is just, well, absolutely incredible. The next one that we have got is Bloodloop. Now, Bloodloop, similar to Shrapnel, is basically a very high-quality first-person and third-person shooter. This one is on the Avalanche chain, and to me, anyway, I think that Bloodloop is certainly the fourth most sought-after crypto game. And I couldn't be more surprised with the price action of Bloodloop, because everywhere I was looking, because initially I didn't get into Bloodloop, so I was looking for private deals from various different entities, and everybody was offering it at kind of 5x the price on OTC, right? So the IDO price is actually 8 cents. So people were offering this for like 60 cents or so, right? People were wanting a lot of money because they believed in Bloodloop. Now, Bloodloop, I did actually get into it at IDO price in the end, but Bloodloop is virtually at IDO price. And this is owed to token unlocks. Token unlocks very much matter in a bear market because there's a lot of wealth preservation activities going on. People want to not lose so much, so they take some money out of assets that have performed badly. And this is a big reason why I think Bloodloop has gone down. But these guys are active. They've got competitions. They are attending events. This is a very high quality game that I think could hit massive, particularly because at this point it's at a 2.2 million circulating market cap anyway. So I think that looking at how Illuvium and Axie Infinity, Wilder World, Gala, how they performed in the last market, and seeing how a small concentration of the highest quality and most hyped games actually got the biggest multipliers, I think from a 2.2 million market cap, Bloodloop's got a hell of a chance of making a big multiplier. Out of $500, this could be 35,000. The next one that we have got is Ather Games. Now, a cryptocurrency that I saw on Virtual Bacon's crypto portfolio was Prime, Echelon Prime. Now, Echelon Prime is already in the hundreds of millions of market cap, and it's just a card game, right? It's just a card game. Now, card game, first-person shooters, role-playing battle games, they're all very commercial. Card games I don't personally play, but there's a huge gaming community behind card games. Look at Gods Unchained. You can go on Twitch and you can see 100 viewers live. And that's a crypto game, a crypto card game. Now, this one that everybody's hyping up about, Prime, yes, it is held by Elio, Virtual Bacon, by Alex Becker. I think everybody is kind of relying on Alex Becker to carry them. Alex and Elio to carry them, right? But from a 328 million market cap, you are not going to make a massive multiplier. But Ather Games is also a card game, very high quality. You can go on their Twitter today and you can see the game being played, and the card game quality is exceptional. The graphics are actually exceptional. And this one has come down so mega dramatically from its opening price. Its opening price was about 30-40 cents. And now it's 1 cent. Now, I have waited and waited and waited to get into Ather Games. I didn't get into our IDO. And now we are at a price that is well below IDO. This is a $1.5 million market cap. And again, this one's got enormous potential. Now, so on the Polygon chain, I think that is probably the only reason why this has gone down. But I think that just based on looking at Prime, based on the osmosis of the market, we're going to be seeing 100Xs. We're going to be seeing them. We saw it at the beginning of 2020. We saw it in 2023 where we saw Imagine AI did a like 250x just because it was a low cap cryptocurrency and it benefited from the osmosis of the market, the momentum of the market. And I think Ather Games has that potential also. We've got a large following on Twitter and on social media generally. And I think this, to be honest, was a steal today. And then the last one that I have got is one that I actually think is my bank for the big multiplier in gaming. And that is WASD Studios. WASD Studios is just like Gala. They're a games developer. They have already got 4 games. They've got a beat 'em up, a card drift game, a karting game, and a first-person shooter. Now, these games look excellent, but They've only got these 4 games presently out, and they have got a library of more games to come, partnerships and marketing to come for this bull market. Now, this is presently a $435,000 market cap. $35,000. Now, if we have a look at my best multipliers of this particular bull market, then most of the cryptocurrencies that performed incredibly well for me were under 2.5 million. A lot of them were in the hundreds of thousands of market cap. Yes, it is a big risk, but at the same time, you've got to look at what they have provided, and you can easily see what they have provided. You know, they have got a beat 'em up game that looks insane, to be honest, and they've also got these other games. They're going to be increasing on their actual community. So I think that from here, the upside potential is salivating. It's just ginormous. And from $500, but $100 for 100x on $500 would be 50,000. Now I know what I'm talking about because I found Gamer Arena, and that went from roughly the same market cap, and that made a 160x. So WAS Studios has a lot of potential, even just on the osmosis of the market. Now we are going to move into AI. Now, just before I do that, let me just have a look at some of the super chats. Super, could you check out Asto, Altered State Machine, AI and Gaming Narrative? They're also revamped and Coinbase invested. Let me put that down. Asto. I have actually seen that mentioned. I think Crypto Gains has mentioned it. Xborg. Pile of shit. Maceo Man, love your thing. Kai CTO ramping up, pumped to 2 million today. Yes, I think that Kai is a fantastic narrative. You know, you only have to look at the success of all the other Inus. You know, Doge and Shiba Inu were amongst that 6 breeds of Japanese Inu. And Kaiken is the only one that has never gone into the hundreds of millions. It did go to about 30, 40 million. But now it's had a CTO, a rebranding, a total step change, and they have got top advisors. I think that's got a hell of a chance. Taz Arif, Super, what do you think about Nyan Heroes? I think Nyan Heroes is excellent. I am an investor in it. They were also part of Citizen Capital, which is the Neo Tokyo investment arm. So they've got a massive community behind them. And I think it's got a lot of potential. Right, we are now going to move into the AI area of this. Now, AI, I think, is going to experience one of the biggest pumps. This is a super trend. You know, I believe that this is going to be like the equivalent of the metaverse back in 2021. You know, that 100x overnight, right? And I believe that we are going to see a mega market cap for AI as a classification, a category of cryptocurrency. Now, these are the ones that I believe have the most potential. So the first one is GT Protocol. Now, I really like GT Protocol because it's made by a top team, and this is a retail investor's dream. What GT Protocol enables is AI on top of CeFi and DeFi platforms. So you are getting a very, very high quality product to be able to buy cryptocurrencies on your behalf in an automated way. These are well-backed, exceptional team, and this went up to like $6 as far as price is concerned. Now, this majorly suffered in this bear trend, and it's gone down over 10x. It's now 44 cents, but it's a 15 million market cap. This actually makes it an incredible buy from this point. I'm heavily invested in GT Protocol. I wouldn't sell any of it because I believe this one is going to pump ginormously. Now, from a $500, 30x minimum, I believe. 30x minimum. I'm being, I would say, in some ways realistic on the side of conservative with some of these. Now, if you have been around in cryptocurrency, things go absolutely haywire in a bull market. Like, I mean, they just make cryptos make multipliers that you just wouldn't ever have thought would happen. Now, what I will say is that AI and gaming, they're quite saturated fields. So the money flow has to be spread. But I think a 30x is excellent for GT Protocol. And that would turn $500 into $15,000. That's one asset, $15,000 from a $500 investment. Next, we have got AIT protocol. Now, this one is another one that has suffered tremendously as a result of the bear trend. It hit AI particularly badly, and AIT protocol was kind of double hit because it was a downwards trend for AI, and also a lot of the early investors, they took out their gains. So that has led to a bleeding down, but this is going to reverse. In my personal opinion, this could do way more than a 30x, because this is already in just a small trend for AI. This went to $1.20. Right? It's gone down from $1.20 to 6 cents. That is ginormous. That is a 20x loss. And that is what gives this a lot of potential to the upside when the bullishness and the money flow comes back into AI, but also the osmosis of the market and also the quality of AIT protocol. They are bringing out their actual products now. You're seeing the quality of the products. This is like the #1 project on Bitensor. And it's basically machine learning models, right? Now, as a retail investor, you can actually take part with this AI, interact with the AI models and earn by training. So it's train to earn program. But outside of that, this is actually infrastructure for cryptocurrency, for, projects that build AI products. Whatever AI products, you've got machine learning models which can be applied to any app that you create. Right? These are very advanced, very sophisticated machine learning algorithms. Right? So I believe this one has got, again, a 30x potential from here, which would turn $500 into $15,000. But that's me, in my opinion anyway, that's me being conservative. Next one is Blender. Now this one I actually think has already got a 20x built into it just to get to where it was. Blender, I think its fair market value was where it was, which was around about $200 million. Now it's come down to 13 million. And Blender is the exact same as Render. Blender is basically Render. It does the same thing. It's distributed GPU power for AI, for gaming, for various fields. Right? So you are able to essentially be able to lease, rent, use decentralized GPU power. Now, where you have got something like Render in the billions already. It's already nearly 1,000x more than where we are with Blender. Right? Blender, I think, has insane upside potential, and I think could turn $500 into $30,000. It keeps going down, but there is going to be a point where that momentum stops. It stops going down. I think we're at it right now. It's kind of hit about 30, 31 cents at a low, and I think that, I got into this, first of all, about $2.50. You are already getting an almost 10x better than I did. So I think that Blender, this one, they have an active team, a high-quality team. I've spoken to the team. There's a lot of FUD going on. Oh, it's the same person that runs this, that runs that. And that's a load of bullshit. Right? That's just stuff that scared people during this bear trend. Blender's a high-quality team that are going to be focused on marketing during the bull market and could turn $500 into $30,000. And then the last one I have got, which I actually think is the most promising, the most degen, the most promising, and actually is in one of the best fields, and that is Mirai. So Mirai is basically AI 3D assets for gaming. All right. So what Mirai allows you to do with AI is it allows for you to create gaming worlds, metaverse characters, and gaming characters, or characters for any kind of use case. So it could be a Hollywood film. If you wanted to create the next Pixar film, if you wanted to create something like Toy Story, or or something of that ilk, you would use technology that's like Mirai. All right, so you give it a prompt, their AI creates it for you. They create a world. If you ask it to create, somewhere in China, some Chinese market with people walking along, a little bit like Chun-Li's level in Street Fighter, that's what Mirai does, and they've already launched their character generator. So this is an active project that's got a product out They aren't just, a white paper. You can't really use it. No, they are in use right now, and they're high quality as well. And I believe this could 80x. It could do more than that, to be honest. From a 1.5 million market cap, we've already seen that neural AI, which does half of the solution that Mirai does, because Mirai does both level and character generation and asset generation, so boxes, weapons, anything. Whereas, Neural does more of the assets, the characters and the weapons, not the levels. So Mirai is a more holistic product for gaming. It's not only an AI play, a main AI play, but it's also a massive gaming play. And something that can benefit from both narratives has double the fundamentals. And that's why I believe this has got 80x potential, particularly for a very low market cap. And so I believe it's to turn $500 into $40,000. Now we are going to move into memes. Now memes, this is the most degenerative, the biggest gamble. Meme coins, unlike gaming and AI, and you've got to be very, very careful about this because blue chips, they are evergreen. They always do well, bull or bear market. They go down less in a bear market than everything else, and they go up a lot in a bull market because every narrative feeds back into the value of the layer one. Gaming and AI are, I would say they are categories of cryptocurrency where the narrative lasts longer. In memes, what I have seen, whether it's a cabal play or just your average person creating a meme coin, is they're very, very short-lived, right? So if they don't achieve instant success, the developer tends to just drop it, okay? It's happened with quite a few cryptocurrencies that I've seen, right? They've got this bank of marketers lined up to pump it when it actually comes out, but what happens is that half of them pump it and the other half actually take profits as it's going up and they sink the coin. So cabal or not a cabal play, these are very, very risky cryptocurrencies. But this has been the area where I've made the most money in the last 6 months. Meme coins are just easy money generators. If you can get it right, if you can get into something that's commercial, a low enough market cap, you have got the potential to make an absolutely enormous multiplier. You can see my best multiplier is 449x from a meme coin. And the other one was a 358x from a meme coin, right? So my biggest multipliers have been from meme coins. So meme coins, regardless of whether you like it or not, they are a narrative that's here to stay. And these are the meme coins that I believe are ones that are relatively strong narratives, strong stories, but at the same time are low market caps or low enough for you to be able to make a huge multiplier. Now, the first one is a controversial one, and that is Nero. Nero, in my opinion, has the potential to be the Doge of this particular market, right? Or the Shiba Inu of this particular bull cycle, right? So Nero is a dog, right? Nero is Kabosu, who is the original Doge. It's his brother or sister, one of the two. So Nero, I personally believed, because of being within the Doge family and with it just turning up in this narrative, I think it's got a huge potential. Now, if you watch my last video, then Nero actually went from 25 million to 200 million, right? So it made a virtual 10x. Now, this did have a massive dump, and now there's another Nero, which is the first Nero on Ethereum, has actually kind of superseded the market cap of this Nero. This was the original kind of Nero that did well, went from 6 million to 300 million. And it's kind of come back down to 75 million. Now, from my personal perspective, I do still see that Nero is just a killer narrative for this bull market, for this cycle, right? I think that, there is a massive gap left for a particular, dog to perform. It could be Kaiken, it could be Nero. Now, I think that this Nero is lower down to make the potential. Now, I think that first Nero on Ethereum actually got listed on Binance. This Nero got listed on Binance Futures. And I think that both of them are going to make a run. One of them is going to end up being the king. And I think could go into the multiple billions in terms of market cap. And that's why I'm going for this Nero, because it's got more upside potential in my opinion. 50x potential from $500 invested, $25,000 potential. But it could go higher than that. If this ends up being the King Nero, this one could go to 30 million, 30 billion, 40 billion. This one could succeed Pepe. The next one is one you will know. I've spoken about a lot, and I think this one's been a very strong performer, and that is Andy. So Andy is one of the Boys Club members. It is the second most popular to Brett. Pepe kind of, doesn't really exist on the base blockchain. Pepe is an Ethereum-based meme coin, right? That's going to do very well. Brett has gone on to be has gone on into the billions. It's presently at 700 million market cap. And then you look at Andy, who is basically second to Brett, and he's at 10 million. Now, this has already performed well. If you watch my last video, this was at 4 cents. This was at 0.04, right? So this has already doubled. And I think this one's exceptionally strong. I would actually, whereas everything else is kind of 500 to 200, I'd actually put $1,000 into this one, because I think this one's got 150x potential. Because this has got two narrative. This has got two fundamental qualities of it. Number one, base blockchain. There's going to be tremendous marketing for Coinbase, right? Their new smart wallet. They are going to be basically carrying some key assets, right? So with the marketing of the Coinbase wallet and new retail coming into it, which could potentially go into the millions of users, they're going to be exposed to Brett. They're going to be exposed to Andy, and Andy's got way more upside potential than Brett. And that's why I believe that this one has got a massive multiplier ahead of it. The next one is one I've never covered, actually. And this one, I think, is an undiscovered gem. A real undiscovered hit. This one could be massive. And that is Mugi. Mugi. This one, I think, is one of those memes that's easily explainable. So, Kabosu, which is the original Doge, he had 3 siblings. Nero, Jinan, which is a cat, and Mugi, right? So, Nero hit a 300 now with the other Nero. It's hit 400 million market cap. Jinan has hit a 140 million market cap. And Mugi is presently 2 million. 2 million. It's on the ETH chain purposefully, because this is where the key meme coins come out. Now this one, I believe, has just ginormous potential to the upside. It only came out yesterday. And it's a 2 million market cap. It has reached a high of 4 million. And I think just nobody knows about it. But look at the volume, 6.4 million, despite the fact that this is relatively unknown. So Mugi is one of the 3 siblings of Doge. And the cat meta right now is just brilliant. It's doing so well. Cat cryptocurrencies are thriving. This could be the season for cats. This could be where the frog and the dog get superseded by cats. Popcat's done really well. Mog has done really well. And a load of cat memes that have got kind of strong narratives, they've done excellent as well. But Mugi is a cat that belongs in the Doge family. Doge's brother. And there has not been a meme coin made about it till now. This is the one. And it only came out yesterday, so this is very, very new at this point. There's a load of blogs where Mugi was mentioned by Kabosu's owner. So this is an actual character in the Doge folklore. And to me, anyway, I believe this one has got massive potential because only $2 million in market cap. Nero got up to 400 million. Jinan also got up to 130 million, and this one is 100x less than Jinan. And just seeing how Cat Meta is doing, and this is new and just come out into the actual emerging bull market, this one could really fly. It's just so super simple to explain. There's a lot of people in my groups that say, Super, what do you think of shitcoin? What do you think of shitcoin? This stupid, I don't know, nameless cat or name or boat or something stupid, right? And I just think, what are you on? Why are you bothering me about stupid coins? But this one is super easy to explain. It's Doge's brother. And it's a cat. Bloody brilliant. I think this one could fly. So I've put 1,000 into this one. And this could be 150x, 150k. Imagine that. I mean, if it goes to nothing, you know, I've got the layer 1s that support me. But if it hits, like Nero and Jinan has hit, this one could be a mega hit. A mega hit. Nothing more to say than that. The fourth one I have got for you is the Suppoman coin. This is a coin that is an influencer stroke icon based cryptocurrency. Now, I'm going to actually let you know what the plans are for Suppoman. So it's not my coin. I did not create this coin, but this is the coin that I do class as representing me. So as far as I'm concerned, I want to help this cryptocurrency do very, very well. Right? So this, not only if you've got 1 million of Suppoman coins, you get access to my early calls, but I have got basically one of the top meme coin creators as an advisor to me to make this a big meme coin. Right? I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it, but it's out there now. So I'm going to say any more about that because I'm sure that this person would not want to be exposed because then everybody will be contacting him. So really, because he's a friend of mine and is the creator of one of the top meme coins that exists in the market right now, this one could be a massive belter. I'm paying a 100x. That would really mean it only goes to 25 million. That's a pittance, really. But I believe that this one has got that potential. It could go much, much higher. This could be a 300, 400x. But I'm not going to be too unrealistic. I'm going to put this as 100x. Turn $500 into $50,000. And then the last one is also not a coin I created, but it's Cat Meta. It's an icon, a crypto icon's pet, and it is Magic. And Magic at this point is 57k in market cap. If this goes to 570k, that's a 10x. If this goes to 5.7 million, it's a 100x. And if this goes to 10 million, it's a 200x. And I think this one could do really, really well because the website's insane for Magic. And Magic is my cat, okay? That is why, and I've spoken about Magic quite a few times, into a market that is not interested in buying. Imagine when the money flow is just like, take my damn money. Like, this one could absolutely fly. $500 into 100k. Opportunities there, people. Don't say I never said it. And there's 57k, right? Look at my multipliers. You know, look. I've made a 132x. Oh, that's a Telegram bot. But I've made a 132x from a 190k market cap, and basically Magic is a quarter of that. So I believe that Magic, I think this one could fly like anything, honestly. Right, okay. Then we have Launchpads. Just before I go on to Launchpads, let me just have a quick look at some of the super chats that have come in. I think a few have come in. Janus, hey Super, regarding the 5 to 6 month bull trends, would it be a good idea to fully exit if the bull market goes parabolic in the next 6 months? Also, Kelsey mentioned Andy on base. Really? Kyle Chassé mentioned Andy. What a legend. Okay, so my personal opinion is that you've got to look at how your particular investment has performed over those 5 to 6 months. If you have got a 30x, you may want to exit it, all right? Because that 30x can be recycled into another new opportunity that could 10x, right? 30x times 10 is 300x. So that could be exactly all you need. Now, the crypto market, if the crypto market, and I have been in 3 bull markets, okay? I have experienced the best of the best in crypto. I've seen it all, right? I am now in a position where I know when to exit, right? I know when to exit. I know when to call it a day, right? Even if I think that the cryptocurrency's got really strong potential, even if I've just spoken about it yesterday, I now know when to exit my positions because they don't all go up to 100x. They don't all go up to 300x. Like there are some cryptos I've bought, I think that's 1,000x potential. But then it hits a 30x, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take 50% off the table. I'm just going to sell 50%, and then the rest of it could make me maybe more. So, you've got to see where you are at in that trajectory. If you've got a 30x, I would probably recycle it. Hey Sue, a big fan of the show. Can you comment on Fluffy? Why? A meme CTO made on and led by Grok 2. I don't even know what Grok 2 is on Solana, even acknowledged by Elon Musk. I'll check it out, but these things, if you have to explain them, you're already dead. Fresh personal trainer. Thank you for introducing Boomer on base. Could it still make your list? No. Crypto Scrooge, thank you very much for the $1. Thank you very much, people, for your contributions. Right, okay. Right, I need to get a move on now. So, Launchpads are the ultimate bull market tool. All right, people love Launchpads because this is a way of getting into early projects by holding a particular token of a Launchpad. All right, so you have to typically buy a Launchpad token, stake it, and then you can buy early opportunities. And then what you've got is you've got a twofold benefit. You've got the actual token of the Launchpad going up and buying into a cryptocurrency that could do a 100x. So if we just have a look at my best performers ever, really, my best performers in cryptocurrency have basically been Launchpad cryptocurrencies. MetaVPad, Valhalla, AstroSwap, PulsePad, TronPad, Star Launch, AdaPad, KCCPad, GameZone, Star Atlas. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few I reeled off there, which were basically all Launchpad-based cryptocurrencies. And that just shows you the power of Launchpads. I mean, you can make 100x's quite nicely. If you just got the right narrative, the right timing, and you're in the right Launchpad, it's just a money printer, right? You just got an easy money printer. Now, I've only got two because there are only two I actually really like at this stage. Now, the first one is AIPAD. So AIPAD, produced by the BlueZilla team. BlueZilla are basically responsible for every big 100x I had in the last cycle. Well, not every, but most. Right? A lot of the big multipliers were made with BlueZilla cryptocurrencies and BlueZilla launchpads. And AIPAD is their most recent, and it's on trend. So AI, it's not only a launchpad, but it's also an AI play if you think about it, right? Because you are getting into AI opportunities. And I have it on very good authority. These guys have got an incredible pipeline coming into the next bull market. All right. I mean, these guys know how to launch a coin. They made multiple 100 to 1,000 X's in the last market. You know, one, Valhalla, which was a game, did a 600X. That's insane. All right. And even on a 10%, offering, because, when you get into a launchpad token, you are released tokens the same as a VC would be. You got to get 10% on day one and then 10% every month or something like that, right? And so even with a 600x, with 10% released to you, that's a 60x. Absolute beauty. So AIPAD is not only AI, but launchpads, which are absolute bull market tools. In a bull market, these only go up. And AIPAD has not yet experienced a bull market. It came out. I think the best bull market is to come. And then the last one is SweePad. It's actually a lot less right now. I believe it's like 0.42. It's probably around about 825k market cap. Now, SweePad or SuiPad. Now, I don't know what they're going to be bringing out. I know the BlueZilla team. I know the quality that they've brought out. They have got a record of bringing out great launches. SweePad, I don't necessarily know. However, this is a launchpad attached to what I believe is going to be the Solana of the last cycle, okay? This is, I believe, this is Sui cycle. I've been saying it for a long time. I've been saying it since I bought Sui at 39 cents. I also bought it at kind of 50 cents, 70 cents. and I've got a massive amount of Sui, right? I think this is the cycle for Sui, right? And you know, it's taken a year for everybody else to now get on board. Now everybody's talking about Sui, but if you've been watching me since 2022, then you would have seen that you would have gotten into Sui at a much better price, right? But now is the time for the ecosystem of Sui. Sui, I believe, meme coins are going to be coming out. They're going to be doing extremely well. They've already got Move Pump, which is basically the equivalent of Pump.fun for Sui. So you can get a Sui wallet on the App Store, very easy. It's exactly the same as Solana, right? Very easy to interact with a Move Pump or a DEX and be able to get into memes. So I think this is going to be the cycle for Sui. I think we're going to be seeing some good Sui memes, and I think we're going to be potentially seeing some good Sui projects. And I think that the way to get exposure to that is through SuiPad. So 825k market cap. That is like almost the equivalent kind of market cap that a lot of the Bluezilla cryptocurrencies that I got into in the last market. That is kind of the starting market cap. They were under 1 million market cap. So that unlocks really high potential. I've put a 70x for this. Just purely on the fact this is going to go up because of osmosis, because Sui's going to do well. It's going to go up because the market's doing well generally. Layer 1s will do well. Launchpads will do well. And this will just go up purely based on osmosis. But if they can actually hit with some great launches, then this could be absolute belter. From $500 invested, 35k. So, amount invested would be 10k only. Not like Virtual Bacon with his 100k. 10k. And then the average X stroke final balance is 900k. When you add all these together, 900k. I mean, a lot of the damage would be made in the meme coins. That's 500,000 already. And the rest of it would be from the other ones. So this is a high risk one. You know, I would say that if you want low risk, then, you know, Virtual Bacon's shouts aren't terrible. You know, they're ones that will go up. They won't rug pull. They won't be what do they call it? Well, basically, they won't rug their investors. But what you're looking at is not very good multipliers. This is what you're kind of looking at. Like, you probably got maybe Xborg do a 33x purely because it's a low market cap compared to all these others. Like Immutable X, Beam, they're high. I mean, yeah, you'll get a good 15x, I believe, out of Beam, probably 10x out of Immutable X, but you're not going to make them big multipliers. You know, 33x is probably the best on this list, and I think this is a shit project. But I think it's only going to go up because, you know, you've got Alex Becker and probably Virtual Bacon talking about it, and they've got, you know, combined 2 million subscribers, which will probably go up to like 3 million, maybe even 4 million come the end of the bull market. So that will go up just purely on their mentions, but I don't think it's a great project. But a lot of these, you know, you've got much higher potential. Yes, they're much higher risk. They could go to 0, but also if they hit, they could be mega pumps. So there we are, people. That is those are my cryptocurrencies for the ultimate portfolio. Blue chips, layer 1s, gaming, AI, meme coins, launchpads. So, what do you think? I'd love to know, in your opinion, what should have been in here if it wasn't already, and what's your favourite of the games, of the AI, of the meme coins, of the launchpads in this list? I would be very, very keen to see. Do you have a price prediction for Phantom? Yeah, I put it in the Virtual Bacon one, which I believe is probably going to have a 9x. This will probably go to about $5. I don't think it's going to do, you know, super brilliantly. It's got too much competition now. In the last market, there were much less layer 1s. Now there's much more. You know, it's going to have less capital flowing into the ecosystem. But, you know, this at $5 would be exceptional. Super, get on KRC 20s? No. KRC's stupid. I'm not into Casper at all. I couldn't give a rat's about them. Super Army, Kaiken, huge narrative, last Inu. Yeah, I already talked about Kaiken Britboy, but appreciate your comments too, because they're correct comments, by the by. Hi Zoom-Man, it's me again, Crypto Me Kings. 1 year blocking me for spamming Titan X. Yeah, Titan X is such a dumb coin, to be honest. But yeah, okay, I'll probably have a look at that. So anyway, people, let me know in the comments. Oh, actually, no, there was one I needed to look at, wasn't it? Asto. Let me just have a look at Asto. $5 million, 23 million fully diluted. Make anything in the open metaverse intelligent with non-fungible intelligence. Okay, so let me tell you the problem with this. Okay, it's AI, that's okay. But NFTs, no one gives a shit. Metaverse, no one gives a shit. These are old narratives. Gaming, good. AI on its own, good. But I don't necessarily... But I saw this and I thought the keywords they're using are out of date. And that's the only reason why this is a pile of shit right now. But, you know, it's got a low market cap. It's got good volume. So, yeah, it's up to you, really. It's on Mexi, Gate. They're good exchanges, don't get me wrong. But I just don't think that they're quite hitting the right keywords. And a lot of cryptocurrency is about that. And I think that... Oh, yeah, Fluffy was another one. Have a quick look. Is that this one? Meme coin created by Grok. Grok is so fun, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, he laughed. Yeah. They got quite lucky there because it's obviously X and Grok are, you know, Elon Musk products. So therefore he must have, you know, because he mentioned them, it's had that massive multiplier, but I actually don't think it's that great. Brego based on Lego based bread. I've looked at that before. It's pretty shit. Right, people. Thank you very much for watching the ultimate crypto portfolio. Let me know what's in your portfolio. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my new channel. If you would please. I don't know if you're the first subscriber. Let me know if you were the first subscriber. Until next time, people. I'm going to have to love you and leave you. But it is lights out for now and all out.